Hi Team 61, nice to see you in Seesaw. Sorry, it's after 5 o'clock, my meeting just got over, so here I am posting for you. You need this sheet of paper that I gave you today, When Mexicans Feared American Immigration, and you need a writing utensil. So grab that writing utensil. You ready? Are you ready? Okay. So I'm going to read to you a little bit today, actually, and then we're going to do some guided highlighting. So your writing utensil of whatever you use is going to act like a highlighter. So right now I want you to take your writing utensil and I want you to circle the title of this article. The next thing I want you to circle is when it was written. Think right now about why that date is important, or why that year is important. And let me read to you a little bit. If there's one issue that has steered 2016 in a startling direction, it has been immigration. Chants of Build the Wall, a reference to Trump's promise to construct a beautiful concrete wall across the Mexican border, could be heard at political rallies, high school sporting events, and beyond. It hasn't always been this way. For much of American history, the U.S.-Mexico border has been largely unprotected. Only in 1891 did the United States start deporting illegal immigrants, a category at one time limited principally to the Chinese workers, as well as felons, paupers, and the insane. Do you remember our history of immigration stuff we did? And it wasn't until 1924 that Congress formed the Border Patrol. And at one point, remarkably, our contemporary debate has even flipped. Hordes of Americans wanted to escape their bleak prospects for a better life, and that place they wanted to flee was Mexico. Take your highlighter, and I want you to highlight or circle for me the year in which we started to deport illegal immigrants in America. The next thing I want you to highlight is when our Congress formed the Border Patrol. What year? And the last thing I want you to highlight is, what did Americans want to escape from? And where did they want to flee to? Let me read another paragraph. But Mexico didn't want them. The story unfolded in the late 19th century, which is the 1800s, in the form of a little-known black migration scheme to the low-lying, underdeveloped parts of South and Central Central Mexico, Veracruz, Oaxaca, Guerrero, Michoacan, and San Luis Potosi, and was spearheaded by a man sparingly remembered by history. He intended to relocate thousands of black families to start a new colony in Mexico, which would have radically changed the demographics and the economy of that region, if not all of Mexico. The plan provoked sensationalist, often racist reports in the Mexican press. One warned of a race war and fiery fights in the country's Senate. In the end, it failed. No such colony was ever settled. Take your highlighter right now, or your writing utensil, and I want you to highlight for me what type of people wanted to relocate to Mexico. And in the end, what ended up happening to that idea to relocate to Mexico. The last thing I want you to do here is to read the next paragraph, which is going to introduce you to a man named William Henry Ellis, and highlight anything that you find is important about him. He was kind of the guy who spearheaded the whole idea of moving down to Mexico from the United States. Great work. See you tomorrow morning.